ahead. That is fine. No bad in ball. Ball tracking, please, when you're ready.
Okay, I'll give you a message. Just building it. We'll give it to you. Here it is. Ball tracking.
Pitching in line. Impact on test ball. Wicket missing. Back to on field. Pitching. Any comment?
Successful review. Very good delivery, right on the cue when you're just trying to show where the googly or how he bolts the googly from the back of the hand. Lovely delivery.
Yeah, it pitches in line. Obviously turns too much. You can see where Jos Buttler's gloves were, so he thought it was going to go on probably to hit off stump.
Touch Fuller. Again the sweep in the floor.
Yeah, it's a risk. Shanto is taking a risk because he is bowling googlies at him, and the way to pick that googly is when he's running in. If you see the back of the hand as a batter, you'll then see that the ball is coming out with the revolutions. So you see the back of his hand there on release. That one was the leg spinner, that ball there. So when we go back to that split screen, when we look at him natural on the right, you don't see the back of the hand. Watch. But it comes out the side, so it's more like a top spinner, leg spinner. It'll come off his fingers and have side spin. And this is the LBW appeal. See that the ball just drifts a little bit, gets turned. Oh. There's that googly again. I think looking at him, he finds it a lot more more comfortable to bowl big googlies than actually big leg spinners. And that will go, look, he's 18 years old. He'll become more confident, he'll become stronger. You can just see again. That googly.
Boring!
But it's a good over. 5 runs from it. 21 overs, gone 93 for 2.
Recovery by Bangladesh after losing early wickets. Need to continue on the vein with 2 spinners in operation now. Have a look at the last ball of the previous over. Just the way it came back at Mushi. Bowled that exceedingly well. Rehan Ahmed, the googly. Reverse being utilised often, and that's going to the boundary, but I just felt that fielder had an opportunity to have a closer look, but reverse working to good effect for the Bangladeshi batters here.
They're taking it on. Reversed by Nazmul Hossain Shanto, very well done against Moeen Ali. Full stride, was away from the fielder, so no worries there, it was on the ground. So, decent shot for a boundary.
The 2 Bangladeshi batters just opening up here, taking a few chances, some innovation. 40 for Mushfiqur Rahim, 45 for Nazmul Hossain Shanto. They've built up a partnership, 81 of 112. And the early batters, Tamim Iqbal and Liton Das, left at 1 and 17, and that was the point when Bangladesh were under extreme pressure, and to batten down, show some resilience and temperament. Been good so far from these two. That's what you need. You get a good delivery, you put the full face on the bat, you smother the spin. Seems to look confident.
They've done a fantastic job, Mushfiqur Rahim and Shanto, to rehabilitate, stable the ship. They've done it nicely, taken their time, but they're balancing it out now. 40 of 57, 46 of 65, 6 of this over. So picking up the pace.
Also talking about the rotation of the strike, which was lacking in the early part of the innings. Does use the depth of the crease very well, wide of the fielder. Polls his partner for a second run, and they make it quite comfortably. Overdone, 101 for 2. We are, of course, at the Zohar Ahmad Chaudhry Cricket Stadium here in the port city of Chattogram. Bangladesh recovering, now reaching on the 100. Brings some relief after the early stutters. Previous commentators have been talking about young Rehan Ahmed being very impressive, particularly with the delivery of the googly. Seems confident young man. Had a good start in test matches, his debut today. Just a touch short on that occasion. But you'd say that this track pretty conducive for his kind of bowling, Shawan, no?
Certainly so. Bit on the drier end, this surface here at Zohar Ahmad Chaudhry Stadium. Chattogram, of course, drier than usual, so of course offering some spin, trying to take full advantage of that.
In the dryness of the pitch, a result of no rain virtually the last few months. A lot of cricket has been played here, a lot of BPL matches, so credit to the curators. Now, overthrows, that's the second time it has happened, and that is something that England will be working on. Just relaxing a little bit. A tad lethargic, with the two batters comfortably going now. Every run can be crucial. It is very hot. It is draining. The heat, not that humid. There's a breeze coming from the bay here.
Just hope this is not the result of they having won the series already. The Three Lions just lagging behind a little bit.
That's a whip away. A lot of bottom hand to that one, into the deep, but just for the single. More enterprising with the shot making today. No, I don't think that being complacent is going to be something that you can blame the English team for. I know they've won it, but the professional unit they are, they want to assert themselves. They're always players individually thinking to make their marks. Was drifting down leg. Big appeal from the keeper. No response from the umpire. They've gone through for a couple of runs. The umpire's maybe going to wait before he signals anything. They're not going to go for the review, it seems. And that is the completion of the over. It's 23 done now. It's 105 for 2. 107. Well, Mushfiqur Rahim and Najmul Hassan Shanto building up a partnership of 90 now, which is the highest partnership for any wicket in this series, and that is a redeeming factor because of the fact that we've mentioned the partnership, and one of the partnerships is going on now. Last ball of the previous over, there was an appeal, ball was, he got a bit of touch on the gloves, and it's good, well spotted by the umpire. He didn't signal anything. It's a good thing too that maybe also the skipper realizing that it was not worth taking a review. Hit away into the nip, quick run taken, well done. That's good calling. Appreciation all round, and with that Najmul Hossain Shanto reaches his 50, and what an important 50 it has been. The crowd are absolutely over the moon. They needed innings of class, and he's delivered one so far.
He's been solid. He's been so solid. Looked very good. Najmul Hossain Shanto didn't give anything away. Taken 69 balls, but really done a good job. And again, they're calling so well. They're taking the singles and the doubles, rotating the strike, taking advantage of having a right-hander and a left-hander in the crease, and I think they played for the same team, so it worked.
This is the way he got to his 50, made a little bit of room, and then just put it away, and it just went through very quickly. Appreciation for the applause from his teammates and from the crowd here at the Zohra Ahmad Chaudhary Stadium. But half the work done, I feel, with this partnership. And once again, wide of the fielder, it's going to be a teaser. Well done. That's a lot of commitment shown. Saved at least a run there. Good stuff in the deep.
It's good work, hard work done by Adil Rashid, chasing the ball. Just opening the face of the bat. I think that was deliberate from Shanto, recognizing the turn from Moeen Ali, playing his off spinner, but ran well between the wickets as well, taken 3 runs. Partnership now 96 of 125 balls.
There's your answer, Shomon Roy. Talking about that overthrow that you mentioned, maybe they're getting a little complacent. Not on that occasion. Adil Rashid, very committed there. Knew how important the runs are. This is what you want to see as a bowler, the support in the outfield. Yes is the call, quick one, soft hands, good running. Gets another single to finish over number 24. It's 114 for 2. Just a new road to the left of the stadium, of screen that you see. We have a look at this wonderfully compiled 50 by Najmul Hossain Shanto. So very good when he plays it on the onside. Very controlled, doesn't fall over. Even when he uses the sweep, is over the ball, rolling the wrist, pulls the ball well, uses the reverse to a nicety, and has had an array of shots all around the ground. Looking confident. That is scoring areas. So look at the wagon wheel interspersed by those ones, very significant in the way he's garnered the runs, and as we saw all those boundaries happening. So it's just carrying on. Maybe missed opportunities in the previous 2 games, but today he's looked very solid. He's had that wonderful support from the stalwart Mushfiqur Rahim. Carrying on, he's on 48 now of 66. Started off slowly when the team were under extreme duress. It's just maneuvered themselves to a position from where they can expect a good amount of runs. That's wide of the fielder. He's going to go through for a single. Just one shy of the 50 now, Mushfiq.
Full credit to them. Full credit to them. They're putting pressure on the fielders. They're making them run in hard, and at times picking the deliveries, playing the ball according to the merit, and going for the boundaries.
Another sweep. And, oh, now big mix-up, chance of a run out. Oh, I think they're going to go for a check here. For once, the two getting the communications wrong. Well, Mr. White, decision, detergent powder decision pending is on.
At the popping crease. I am ready to make my decision. My decision is
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be Mr. White, detergent powder, OUT. Out, and that's a big breakthrough. Only way they could get Najmul Hossain Shanto after he scored 53, because of a mix-up, he has to go back. It is 115 for 3. I think the communication left a lot to be desired. We've talked about this being better. The last moment decided it had to go because Mushi had